All right, guys, welcome back here. Let me just make sure I am live, ready to go. Time totally slipped by. A little 2 minutes here behind schedule, 2.5 minutes. Volume's good. Okay, yeah, I think we are live, ready to go. It's May 20th. It's a Thursday. Huge move on space. I'm super excited. We actually just ended up closing our space swing trade. We were day trading this one several times. I got a few tabs open here, but let's see here if I can just pull it up. Let me pull this down. Can you guys see that? Let me put it here. I think that's it. Yeah. Brent says, what a beauty. So here it is. This is our swing trading portfolio. Oh, you know what? This might not even be the best way to show it, but let me actually, this is our Discord. If you guys are not part of that, I'll post the link at tradejournal.co/connect. I forgot that the Discord always puts the pictures up a little bit awkward. So if we go to our IRA account, you can see it here. I honestly, I felt like kind of a broken record at one point talking about space, but I was rehashing this one several times, especially in the uploaded videos I've been coming out with. This ticker was down just about 80%, and once it had this big bounce, I was trying to load up here. I originally missed my entries, and then I kind of chased it a little bit, going long at 1637. I was like, you know what? I think this is a big upside here, so I'm just going to get long. Had a pretty nice morning now, so up around 20%. So huge move here. You can see I bought this pullback here and then closed it. So we're up around 30% on this one. Luckily getting a pretty decent exit as well near the highs. The reason I ended up selling this one is because we had a lot of tops here originally. So we broke the 20. I felt pretty bullish about that. But you can kind of see here at this 21.5 zone, we had support and then resistance, right here at 21.5. So I ended up being like, okay, I'm going to close as we approach 21.5. We did actually break it a little bit. We hit 21.7, but to me, I didn't really want to stay in it any longer. I do think we still have some good upside here. I think we might have another 10-15% upside till about 24. But lately, I was saying in the chat room, I've been getting skunked lately on my swing trades. A lot of times, like MNMD, we'll be up 20%, and then we're back at break even. It happened again and again and again. And I was just like, oh, Mike, what's the point of having a Roth IRA account that, the whole reason to have there's many reasons to have a Roth IRA account. But for me personally, the reason I like swing trading my Roth IRA account is because I could manage my positions, which could be larger positions, and not pay taxes on it, right? So, if I'm going to hold over a year or something like that, then I might as well just put it in my investment portfolio anyway. So I was like, I need to start managing this account just a little bit more. Okay, a little bit of a tangent there, but that's pretty much all the new stuff going on with our swing trade portfolio. Swift Technologies, I do have a limit order on this one. I was hoping we could get a fill on it. But other than that, I don't have any other open limit orders. I feel like this one's been consolidating a long time. I was just reading a report as well that the consumer price index, one of the biggest increases in prices lately has been used cars. So I was thinking Swift, the kind of company that's a little bit suppressed lately in price. It's been talked about on several channels from, Meet Kevin to much smaller channels. It seems overall pretty good. I've been holding this one now since March, since actually end of February, it looks like, was our first entry. And I think it's consolidating nicely. We got a clearly big support here. What I really like about this one is if you actually come to FinViz, and let's just pull it up here for a second. If you come to FinViz, you can see that there's been a lot of buyers, inside buyers going on here. At $6.72 to $8, and right now we're kind of in the middle zone of that. So I think, people only buy for one reason. That's the old saying on Wall Street. People buy because they think it's going to go up, but people sell for many reasons. Maybe they have some tax obligations. Maybe they have they're in Bill Gates and they need to move some stocks around to Melinda. Who knows? There's many reasons people sell, but there's typically only one reason people buy, and that's because they believe in appreciation on that stock. So this is quite a bullish sign. I probably dive into this maybe a little bit later today if you guys are curious, maybe on a separate video, but I just want to kind of let you guys know that I am looking at Swift Technologies as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So coming back to our day trading account, let's talk about some goodies going on here, because man, oh man, we had quite a freaking event yesterday. I mean, crypto's falling like off a cliff yesterday. We had the NASDAQ falling off a cliff yesterday. We had Coinbase reaching 208. I mean, yesterday was a day where if you had any cash on the sidelines, you better have been buying, or else like go back to investment school, or it was the buying opportunity of the year. I think of the year so far this year. There's probably going to be another buying opportunity this year that's going to be that nice, but I feel like anytime the market does that, it happens, I don't know, once, twice, 3, 4 times, a handful of times a year. You just you want to kind of drop everything you're doing, cancel everything, and just start buying. Unfortunately, my swing trade portfolio was pretty allocated, so I didn't really do any buying on my swing trade portfolio. I did a little bit of crypto buying, but I've been pretty allocated, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm definitely kicking myself about that. Oh yeah, Mike, we're always swinging. This tea is hot as hell. Whew. 9:09. I feel like I'm a little too excited right now. Anyway, in the small cap space, man, it's a freaking desert out there. So that's why I'm not really talking about it right now. I mean, obviously, this live stream, we focus on day trading small caps. I actually ended up day trading space. I did a very small space trade. You guys know me. I typically don't like day trading a stock that I'm invested in or that I'm swing trading, because I'm super biased on that stock, right? I was super biased that we were going to see a move to around 21.5. That's why when we were at 21, I bought this pullback, and then I was waiting for that rip here to the upside. I should have just went really big size, but whatever, I didn't. So that's why I'm up $76 pre-market today on our day trading account. But other than that, I did no day trading on any small caps, because there really wasn't any small caps to be day trading. So it's a little depressing. We have CPSH popping up here, so we can review this one together. Too many things up, too many things. I got way too many windows up here. Let me duplicate this one, move this back up here. I'm prancing around a little bit. CPSH, our lead small cap gapper, just inching around here 20%. All right, VTGN was our lead gapper yesterday, or earlier pre-market. I just looked at it for a second, and then I went away. I was like, I'm not gonna look at a 13% gapper any longer. I feel like a month ago, when we were kind of in the middle of this pre-market small cap lull, I would look at tickers 15, 20, 30% up pre-market and just kind of try to trade them. And I've got to the point where I'm like, if it's not up 40% or like maybe at least 30% and showing some good price action, I'm just not going to look at it. So today I was just researching a few other things, watching Swift, just doing a few other things, and I don't know, it was nice. Trust me, I want to be day trading. So it's hard to not, but right now I've noticed pre-market, it's just so easy to trip over yourself. So it's just better not to do it. All right, so let's review CPSH here. USA Electronic Components, 8 million float, 73 million market cap. Receives additional hybrid tech armor panels ordered from the U.S. aircraft carriers. I love catalysts like this. I love deals from government or large corporations. The catalyst is amazing. The 8 billion float's amazing. The 73 million market cap is pretty good. But there's just no energy in the small cap space right now. During a hot market, I mean, we'll have the same catalyst, and this ticker will be up like 100%, you know, making great moves. Let's quickly dive a little bit deeper into this article. So additional purchase. The value of the second purchase order for 4 additional ship sets is $5.8 million. So it's not that big of an order, and it's the second one. So it's not necessarily a new deal that, you know, we're just learning about. It's a, you know, 6 million roughly. Still about 10% of the size of the company. CPSH is, you know, up 20%, so that's probably already moving quite a bit. It's actually a very cool catalyst. Anyway, that's at the moment our lead gapper. So this one has that upside here to about 8. Big resistance going to come in, and then we got the 100 simple day moving average coming around $9 with huge resistance. I'm going to go ahead and mark the $9. It actually seems so significant that I don't want to discount that. I kind of want to keep it on my radar a little bit more. So 920. Let's go back to the daily chart. So there's the 8 and then the 9. Right now we're kind of chilling right under the 8. Nice little move here, 3%. It doesn't really have a fast rate of change, but there's potential. There's definitely some potential here. Oh man, yeah. Yesterday was not the best day trading day overall, but for me personally, I missed some pretty decent moves. I don't even know. Like, I could have done much better trading yesterday, so I'm a little bit disappointed in myself. But I mean, we were having like pre-market. I pretty much stopped trading at 10 o'clock. Actually, what was it? Yesterday was a bit longer, or no, that was Tuesday. Anyway, then this ADXS sub dollar, so I wasn't really convinced about it. Then it finally starts ripping up here. Great pullbacks. You know, it was a pretty decent ticker to be trading at one point. Yeah, somehow I kind of missed the party on that one. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm not sure if I'm gonna, you know, today doesn't look like there's much activity. Nice, Brent. Thanks for the additional information. Brent says supplier for NASA, high-tech coating material. It's a space ticker. A lot of hype behind it. Well, it's moving pre-market. It has very light volume at the moment, so that's going to be a little bit tricky. But hey, maybe at the open it's going to be quite nice. So if we get that move towards 8, maybe we'll see 9, and then we'll go from there. Mosey was also really good, huh? Mosey was another ticker that kind of slipped through my fingers yesterday. I didn't switch over to it quick enough, and then once I did switch over to it, it halted pretty much right away. This is when I started looking at it. You guys were calling it out. You know, what a good move. So there's opportunities. They're just not very traditional, I would say. They're not, you know, your setups that usually I'm waiting for or trading. Kind of came out of the blue a little bit. And you know, the TOS scanner is a little bit delayed, so I think if I wanted to improve my trading a bit, I would probably have to switch my scanner, because TOS doesn't pick up a ticker like Mosey quick enough. By the time TOS picks it up, it's usually, you know, you're buying near the highs in terms of like maybe second or third pullback or something like that. CPSH still going. Ooh, sorry. I'm probably not the best person to answer that. Bobby's sending the love there. Appreciate it, man. Bob, what scanners are faster than TOS? Again, I'm not the one to really answer that because I don't use any other scanners at the moment. But if I'm sure if you just Google and check out the first 1, 2, 3 pages of Google for paid scanners, I'm sure you'd get a nice little list. You'd probably end up spending between $50 and $100. There's probably a few people in this chat room that can pitch you some scanners. Sir Clive says trade ideas is a good one around 90 to 100. Yeah, I would assume a ticker scanners like that, they're constantly scanning. I think TD Ameritrade has like a 5-minute cron job or something like that. I mean, it takes a while till it updates, so it's not usually your go-to for like a hot momentum play that just broke highs or something like that, high of day or something like that. But for my trading style, it's usually all I need because usually I have my list of like 2 to 3 tickers pre-market, and then I trade those all into the open. So it's not like I'm usually switching around. Actually, I found that when I do switch around is usually when I make mistakes. So I'm usually actually extra reluctant to even look for a scanner like that. Yeah, Lucius, that's definitely like part of it. I do like to find support. I usually like to watch the ticker perform a little bit. Like CPSH, for example, I usually don't trade a ticker until it's proven to hold its highs. So I wouldn't be trading, let's say, in this area necessarily. Sometimes I do, but usually once we break out, we start having those continuations back to the upside. And having these healthy pullbacks, that's a bit more where you'll see me start trading. Yeah, we got a market hold day actually coming up. Good reminder there. Let me quickly pull that up here. NASDAQ market holidays. So if we go to the NASDAQ market holidays right here, you can see, what is that, May 31st is Memorial Day. So that's not next Monday, but the Monday after that, May 31st there. Markets are closed. So good reminder there for sure. That's a good idea, Mark. You can also listen to Benzinga's Squawk for news. Also available for free on TOS. TOS is a pretty sweet platform when it works. They also have a lot of good access, from things like CNBC, Squawk, just like things like that. I always find quite nice on TOS. That's why a lot of people, even when they leave TOS, they'll still use it for charting and other kind of benefits, which totally makes sense. It's kind of good at many things, but it doesn't really specialize in any one of them. So if you get a little bit more aggressive with day trading, breakouts at the open, stuff like that, then TOS Mm-mm. Yeah, Coinbase has been moving up steady ever since then. I mean, when you see a stock fall off a cliff like that, especially one that's tied to crypto, and crypto literally had a definition of a capitulation yesterday. You know, I'm not surprised at all that it had a really consistent, pretty much V shape. We're seeing V's across the board right now. If we go here to crypto coin market cap, I mean, we're getting a lot of these. Obviously, the 7-day doesn't really justify it as nicely. If you were on like a 1-day, I mean, you just see a giant V on pretty much most major tickers. So that's looking pretty good for a possible reversal here for some of the larger coins, especially like Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, it's been losing dominance in a little bit. So I think a lot of these altcoins have had these strong runs lately, and I think people might start selling some of their altcoins and moving back into Bitcoin slowly but surely. Doge here now down at place number 7. This one's having a hard time, recovering properly. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Polkadot at 8th place, down 25 points. Litecoin here really struggling. I gotta say, Litecoin's has seen better days for sure. Let's quickly pump through the news just to make sure we're not missing anything. A new infectious coronavirus is detected in Malaysia, and it's coming from dogs. Of infected people has been discovered in Brunei, says the team of researchers in Duke University. That sounds a little stressful. Sick but hate hospitals, in-home medical care is a growing option. That actually sounds pretty great. This is pretty hectic. Look at this. Woman standing next to an unexploded Israel missile that fell in the bedroom of her home in southern Gaza. U.S. stocks futures point to 4th day of losses. Right now, the SPY is up 0.2%, so we should be opening somewhat green. This has been a big thing here. Tesla owners are tricking their cars to do it now. People are like jumping into the back seat and whatnot of their Tesla for self-driving. Probably not super advisable, as there has been several accidents. Ask coin billionaire. I love how that's freaking center stage here on Bloomberg. Oh, that just makes me so just want to laugh so bad. I gotta take a screenshot of that. All right. Diamond hands under pressure here from Morning Brew, obviously talking about the capitulation we had in the crypto space. Look at this. Slid from Ethereum 3.3 thousand to 1.9 thousand. Bitcoin fell nearly $30,000 per coin. Yikes. Just, I mean, hectic stuff. But honestly, I really don't think there's anything to worry about, to be honest. This is, if you've been in the crypto space for a bit, this is normal. KPIs, let's see what's going on here. Blue Origin, the highest bid for seed in Blue Origin, spending 2.8 million. 5.2 thousand bids, that's pretty heavy. The mission will be to send 6 passengers into suborbital space. Is set to launch July 20. That's a lot of stuff is happening Q2 2020, guys. We got Robinhood IPOing. We got Blue Origin looking to shoot people into space. It feels like Q2's over sometimes with the small slow caps, but small caps, but there's a lot going on. Sometimes you can get into this little small cap world a little too much here. My God, every time I see this symbol, the Internet Explorer, I think I get like a spike of anxiety. And Bitcoin price all over the place. Top researching here. All right, guys, got another 1 minute and 50 seconds here before the market opens. Be right back. All right, CPSH. Hit being called out, or IHT. I might just say hit for now on. I'm not going to make any rash moves into the open, but good luck, everyone. Don't forget time of force day. Oh, yeah, IHT not looking bad here. Let's do it. That's I bought some THBR, my swing trade portfolio. Not super relevant right now, but we can talk about it later. Nice move on IHT there. Reite. It's not every day we trade a Reite. Nice. 45. All right, pre-market wasn't really moving. 45 market cap though, with a 3 million float roughly on FinViz. Pretty good there. This has been a bit of a multi-day runner here. I'm not sure if it has any news today. It's been a good multi-day runner though. Nice move there on space. I honestly might do a little bit more trading on space. VTGN just falling off a cliff. This is one we were looking at for a little bit pre-market. Whoops. But pretty ugly chart pattern. Maybe we're going to get a red to green move on this one, but that selling is no joke. IHT, good breakout there. Fast rate of change, that's what we're looking for. CPSH, a little shaky there. decent amount of sell volume. Trying to hold this area. It's a very critical spot here. Whew. Down 4.7 now. I'm out of my space trade, but in my swing trading account, we closed it at 21.43. Might try a new move here over 21.5. VTGN still selling off, kind of a ferocious sell-off here. Could continue though. Don't really see a reason to jump on it just yet. So far, I'm kind of just sitting on my hands. SPCE just had a little bit of a flush here. I always have a hard time myself day trading mid caps. But honestly, this looks like a pretty juicy entry, but I'm probably not going to take it. AESE being called out. Decent little move, but no volume. I'm not sure, Mark, if I would call that ripping. Yeah, SPCE still selling off there. Maybe it's going to break this double bottom. Maybe there's going to be another buying opportunity a little bit closer to 20 or so. I'm going to keep an eye on this one for sure. First alert should have went off, so I'm going to remove that. IHT could be good. No specific catalyst, but it's a bit of a multi-day runner ever since the 7th. 3 million float, this REIT, I mean, it has a lot of potential. We've seen about 6% sell-offs on space. Right now we're actually a little beyond that. I might go in here for a little bit of a dip trade. Into the 16s for a second there. Not sure if we're going to break 17. Looks like some support's coming in though. Maybe small size here, another small size. Very small size on space here, roughly around 20. So far, pretty big sell-off for this ticker. Hasn't had that classic bounce yet. Taking some profit on space here. on this bounce. Very small move for me personally on space. Not looking to hold it too long. I did just do an entry here on Swift like we were talking about pre-market, SFT. This was in our IRA account that we were talking about. Whoops, I'm all over the place here. So we are long SFT. Entry's not showing up here for some reason, but that's fine. Let's go back to our day trading account. So first small trade on space. Markets are overall bouncing pretty nice. Looking for space here to pull back a little bit more, but it's not really coming. Yeah, so far another slow day for sure. Let's see if we can get a little bit more out of these small caps. I'm keep looking on our scanner here and waiting for something to move around a little bit over 20%. IHT is kind of that ticker, but it's not really holding its highs. It's not really a pattern that I'm super interested about, so I'm not really getting aggressive on it, not really looking to trade it, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we end up squeezing here out of something. VTGN, guys, a ticker we were briefly watching pre-market. Might actually end up being a really, really good play here. A little bit of a bounce trade. Big sell-off, though. 2.4 big time support. Space still selling off. PRPO, yeah, good call out there on PRPO. 007. Nice little rally here. I gotta look up what this ticker is all about here. PRPO. What do we got? We've definitely traded this ticker in the past. Pre-market, it was not doing too much, up around 8%. So one of those classic tickers that's been a bit of a snoozer pre-market. 65 market cap, 17 million float. On the 14th, they had earnings, quarterly reports coming out. And ticker actually didn't go up, down really anymore. So it's okay, up around 40%. Wow, that's actually a pretty strong move here. Big resistance at $5 coming up on this one. So we got more upside here for sure on PRPO. PRPO up 15% on the day. You can see here TOS just updated the watch list. That's why sometimes, you know, TOS isn't the best for the, you know, high of day breakout kind of strategy. So that's why I don't usually trade it. Skills being called out. Possible bull flag. Ooh, a lot of rendering. Oh yeah, for sure. We've already had 2 nice ones as well. Nice moves. Good moves for sure. Yeah, it's really whatever you get used to, Darren. I find it hard to trade swings or mid caps and large caps because there's so many fake outs, and it's just kind of a much slower moving market. So I end up faking myself out a lot. But I think at the end of the day, it's kind of what you get used to. SPCE, look at this. I mean, this has been a serious sell-off here, so I'm happy that we closed our swing trade pre-market near the highs at 21.5. But I do think that this ticker, once it finds its little temporary bottom, we could have a nice continuation. So I'm looking forward to that. Space in a nice little support zone here. I wouldn't be surprised if we flushed and then maybe went to 19.7 or so, and then we'll see where we go from there. Could be some good buying opportunities down 19.5. 1, 2, 3, 4 pretty big 5-minute red candles. Space leading with dollar volume today as a lead gapper. For its size, it's not super surprisable because it's a $5 billion company. CPSH, man, this ticker really was quite a letdown here. Didn't really end up holding anything. IHT found a low around 6.5. It looks like it's rocking back to the upside. This could be a good little rally here on IHT. PRPO is potentially setting up right below $5. Yeah, Gonzalo, check out the video description below for some FAQs, and also join the Discord. We have a lot of videos and documentation there for the TOS platform. If you go to TD Ameritrade in the Discord. I'm not sure about that, Paradox. I'm not sure what Ross Cameron's up to. I know he was traveling, so he wasn't doing it for that, but last time I saw a video, it didn't look like he was traveling. Not super engaged right now in the market because I feel like there's not those really nice opportunities. Watching Space again, I was kind of thinking we might dip below 7.5, and now we're kind of setting that up, so I'm going to keep watching this one. Five big old red candles on the 5-minute chart on Space. Welcome to the community, Gonzalo. Happy to have you here. Coin dipping below 230. Got my eye on that, adding it to an investment portfolio. Slow and steady. It's buying season, guys. It is definitely buying season. PRPO broke 5. Good call out, guys. Yup, nice. Good setup there as well, huh? 6% breakout. Really, really clean. Next spot I would be looking for is around 5.5. I got my eyes kind of here on the corner of Space, Virgin Galactic. PRPO with that 17 million float definitely has high potential for quick moves. Quick little break there. I think so. I mean, I think I would probably let it consolidate a little bit, see what the lows are. But I think probably anything under 20 for space, long term, has usually been a good buy zone. It did have now though a 50% bounce off the lows, so that's something to keep in mind. That's a pretty strong bounce. So I would be a little bit, see what kind of pullbacks we can get. Technically, I already had a pullback down about $1.50 a share, a little bit more than that. Yeah, Gonzalo, we have a pre-market watch list scanner. I think it's in the FAQ section for sure. It's pretty straightforward. And then we got pictures as well in the Discord. We even have a scanner section in the Discord. It's all totally free. We don't charge anything here. IHT up over 20%. I mean, this one, I think I probably could have gotten a little bit more aggressive on it, but I'm still not really blown away by this ticker. The price action's a little bit spotty for me, but it is holding pretty okay. Man, I can't wait to start getting really aggressive again, taking one trade after another. I'm really looking forward to it. But I'm trying to, be relaxed since we're not in that market right now. Space looks like it's going to keep selling off here. I'm not sure where that bounce zone is going to be. I was thinking maybe we're going to see something around 19.5, maybe a slight crack of 19.5, and then around like, I don't know, 1930s, low 40s, maybe even the high 20s, some sort of bounce. Somewhere in this area here. I'll just mark it for now, but yeah, me neither, Mark. At the way it's I'm not really trying to get in the way of its downtrend. I did a little bit of a dip trade on that one near huge pre-market support and resistance, multi-month support and resistance. That was acting as resistance and support pre-market. So I felt pretty comfortable taking a quick trade off of that one. But yeah, I mean, you're trading against the trend, so you got to understand that it's a negative risk reward setup, and you just got to be very quick. I mean, you'll have to understand you're looking for a scalp, a very small base hit at best, and you're not looking for a home run trade. You're not looking for a reversal. Yeah, but I think you guys know that. CPSH, wow, talk about lead gapper disaster here. It almost feels like some news came out on the way this one looks. I mean, that's just 3 big flushes back to back. They must have a lot of sellers here, a lot of hidden sellers. Maybe they did an offering, convertible notes or something like that. I mean, they're also down 80%, just like Space was. And now they're doing their kind of bounce, also up 50% from the lows, just like Space. I mean, it's crazy how similar these patterns are. Space down here, 80% roughly off the lows, and then it did a bounce about 50%, getting rejected around 21.5. So similar situation. I think Space has a lot of support coming in, but for now it's still selling off. So I don't really see a reason to be trading it yet. Not too much sync. We have some tickers though, you know, with big pre-market gains like Space, Coinbase. But right now at the open, a lot of selling off. Nasdaq up 1.2%, so really nice move there on the Nasdaq. 9:52 a.m. Swings here. No, that's not right. Our IRA. Where is it? Current account, IRA. Some of our IRA tickers are just, I don't know. I think they need a, what's it called? Like a defibrillator. Yeah, that's what they need. ACIC, definitely a defibrillator candidate. GHVI, look at this one. Kind of popping off the lows here. Matterport, very promising company. Probably worth averaging down here. IPOE, whew. It's been a long time since this ticker was doing something in the right direction. I think a lot of people are a little bit disappointed with Shamath. He hasn't really been tweeting too much regarding his stocks, but you know him. He's very long-term focused, so I don't think he gives a crap, honestly, about what the stock price is doing. And VVE, another ticker we've been watching. I really feel like we might have a break here at 12, so I haven't sold it yet. PaySafe inching higher. Swift, we went long at another size here at 727, looking for a reversal here. Used car company. Shift Technologies. Osprey Tech, I didn't actually end up buying any more of this one. I actually did buy more of this one, but for some reason TD Ameritrade sold my position a few days later, and I think it's because my position put my IRA account in the negative, because I bought it with unsettled cash. It was so weird. One day I think it was pre-market, I was just sitting there and it was like, boom, 50 shares sold. And I was like, huh? There was no limit order or anything. It was very, very weird. So I guess this buy order put me in the negative, and then at one point, I don't know, the TOS system auto-corrected it. I've never experienced that before. So I bought a little bit more shares here of THBR, which is a semiconductor company, and then I bought a little bit more shares of Swift, and that is because, Shift Technologies, and that is because we sold our space today, wrapping up around $600 from this really small swing trade, up around 30% on it. We bought it as a little bit more momentum was coming in, bought the pullback near the 9 EMA, and then we sold it here, 21.43. But yeah, overall, I mean, our IRA is still very nicely down. Although PL open is always tough because usually I'm just selling the winners. So it's, technically if I didn't sell space, this number would be different right now. But we're still up quite a bit today. So overall, today has been a good day for our swing trade portfolio. XL, man, guys, I can't wait for this ticker to do a little bit more. I'm ready to close this one out. I wanted to close it out earlier, but I ended up just missing my limit order, and I kind of regret that I wasn't more aggressive with my entry because I never wanted to hold XL that long. It was never really my intention, and I definitely tied up capital here for way too long, so I'm a little bit disappointed myself on how I went about XL. ZKIN, waiting for this one to have a nice little pop back here to 6.5, and then I'll go from there. I think if we break 4, I might cut the losses on ZKIN with potential buyback. Man, it's kind of slow. It's kind of slow again here. Top gainers. Let's go back to space. Space did just break to a new low. We might actually see some good support coming in. Yeah, Nicholas, maybe. What about VIH? Did I somehow swipe over VIH? VIH, we are still down on this one about $1,000. Actually quite a lot. I would have bought more on VIH, but I've been buying VIH on a monthly basis, which has been nice. I've been bringing down my cost average on my investment portfolio. That's not on TD Ameritrade though, so I can't show you guys. It is on Webull, so I could probably bring it up. But I'm long VIH, much bigger size than my swing trade, so I'm not buying any more on my swing trade portfolio. It's been a little bit quiet. I've been doing a lot of research on VIH lately, and there's pretty much no new news about this one. You pretty much have to hope for the best, which is extremely uncomfortable. Extremely uncomfortable. But pretty much, if it does turn around, this is an amazing accumulation zone, but you're risking the deal falling through, but then they have another 2 years to find another deal. But if they don't, then you'd be in the pooper pretty bad. Technically the money's lost at that point. So, you know, definitely I'm watching this company pretty closely. So right now, either it's a great accumulation time or you're risking quite a bit. But high risk, high reward, right? That's pretty much the name of buying SPACs before merger. What else? Let's go back to space here. I was kind of hoping we get a little bit of a trade going. Just watching space. As Mel says, yes, VIH. PD, SB, it's up 30%. It's not bad. Yeah, I think I'm a little demotivated right now to trade small caps because the price action is just not that nice. I mean, super sketchy open, then it randomly finds a bottom here, 5% down from the opens. It's just kind of random. A little quick pullback here, which I would have not trusted this pullback because of the former flush. So I think I would have missed this one. Technically, this was the best setup here with a bull flag right above the 9 EMA and VWAP. But this breakout didn't hold its highs. So knowing me, I would have probably got shaken out here, missed the breakout, or maybe bought the breakout, and then all of a sudden be stuck in a flush and be super annoyed for the day. So that's why I'm not chasing around small caps right now. I'm not like constantly hunting for the next small cap because they're going to come. Like at one point, they're going to flood our watch list. But at the moment, it's not small cap season. So I don't know. I'm just kind of watching space. I'm just watching space. Space could be a really good buy here. It's losing a little bit of momentum, but I'm also nervous that it's gonna actually test some much lower lows before it reverses. So I don't think I'm gonna jump in on it. CPSH has been the disappointment of the pre-market session. I would have a hard time buying here for a break back towards 6.9 because last time we consolidated like this, we actually had a big old flush here, total of almost 6%. So right now we're, kind of in that same setup where we might flush here again. So CPSH to me is a little bit dead. And not to mention, look at that volume. The volume is pretty much non-existent at the moment. Definitely more downside potential to around 6. It's a graveyard out there, boys. I don't know. I might just call it 10:01. Probably gonna call it. Check Smegmars. I don't know what you guys are telling me to check out here. Hide user on this list. Hold on, I gotta report people as spam first. There's definitely a lot of videos on reading level 2. I don't know if I have any. Potentially, I've talked about it many times, but I don't know if I have any videos titled on it. But I'm looking for a shift of momentum for sure. I'm looking for big orders. And just remember, it's just one part of a lot more. Appreciate that, Alexander. It's a lot of practice and I don't know, just don't put too much weight on anything. But yeah, ultimately you're looking for deal flow. You're looking for orders, big orders. You're looking for orders being chipped. Follow the money, pretty much. Check out Smegmars. All right, I'm gonna Google this because I have no idea what you guys are talking about right now. Thanks for the $2, Silence. Appreciate that. I'm going to a beer garden tomorrow, and you pretty much bought me my first beer, half liter. Gotta love Berlin, cheap beer. All right, let's see, Smegmars. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Oh, is this a new coin? Taking testicular cancer research to the moon and beyond. Hey, that actually sounds like they're working on something important. Let's see. In a world full of rug pulls, scams, a lack of transparency, comes Smegmars. I have no idea how to say that. A coin designed to give people a chance at what they've been researching for this entire time. I feel like anytime something boasts transparency, it's usually the least transparent project. Let's see what else is going on here. Oh man, guys, this is looking pretty shady. People always ask when moon spelt wrong. We finally have the answer for you. It's definitely not Smegmars. So bad. Honestly, it's stuff like this that give the crypto space such a bad name. Why are you guys all calling it out? Are you guys all scammers? Schmeagle on Mars. Smegma? Smegma. So I'm saying this totally wrong. It's Smegmars. Smegmars, I guess. Is a combination of shed skin, cell skin. Oh god. Yeah. This is you know what it is? I don't want to say it here, but I think everyone who's gone through high school knows the word that I'm thinking about right now. Anyway, this is funny, but just like when we did Safe Moon, if you guys remember Safe Moon, I looked into it a little bit more. I don't remember what the project was called. It was the shadiest thing I have seen in a long time. So I don't know. I love that it gets publicity, but guys, it's, I don't know. What should I say? Anyway, this is actually pretty funny. Actually, they're all funny. Crypto Safe Moon, I thought was freaking hilarious, but ooh. But yeah, I don't know. It's unfortunate somehow. I always find it so unfortunate. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. That wraps up the day trading session. Really, today, just like yesterday, was a little bit more focused on buying. Honestly, the dip. We've had such good opportunities. From buying crypto themselves, buying our overall swing portfolio, from Space to Ride that was called out yesterday, Lower Town Motors. We were trading, honestly, buying coin near 208. There's just so many good opportunities yesterday. Today, there's overall a little bit of a market sell-off. Well, actually, the market's up nicely, but a few individual stocks are selling off again after the big rally, just like Space. So there's really good buying opportunities, I think. coming out right around now. I mean, look at this nice little bounce here on space. So I might keep doing some buying. If I do anything, you guys will know. I'm gonna post in the Discord on the swing trade portfolio. I don't think I'm gonna do any more day trading right now. IHT actually looks pretty good, so I might. I don't know. I might. Probably not. It's IHT. If it breaks 7.5, I'll see you guys in the day trading Discord. How about that? Other than that, I think we're going to go ahead and call it. And yeah, let's see what else you guys are up to. No problem. I love checking out the things you guys are writing, but half the time it's pretty shady. Awesome, guys. I'll see you then first thing tomorrow morning. Like always, stay safe, make some awesome trades, and don't forget to drop a like on the way out. Easiest way to support the channel. Till next time, guys. Ciao, ciao.